We'll see here what we're able to create here. This is a very condensed stream. It's going to be super fast. Okay. Let's put that over there. Paste that in. Save it. Pull this thing up. Go. Looks like everything's rocking and rolling. There we go. Okay. Welcome everybody to the live stream. This is going to be a speed run. This is going to be a super speed run here. It's going to look really weird at first, but it's going to be okay, I promise. So, we are going to build a new vertical live stream, and I'm going to see how it looks. We're vibe streaming again, everybody, for anyone that missed our first vibe stream. We are back vibe streaming. I've only got a few minutes to do this. Actually, like 10 minutes exactly. But we are going to rock and roll. So I'm going to call this probably FC for face cam vertical. So what I want to make here, and I'm curious, did what I just do black out the vertical live stream? Guess we'll find out. I hope not. So did that, for anyone that's watching, did that black out the vertical live stream? Can you see me? I suppose I would have to do studio mode in order to not do that. But I don't know if that would actually do what I want it to do. Oh no, OBS is not responding. Alright, hopefully we are still running here. That should bring us back up. Apologies to everybody that just jumped into stream. And then, but we are back. Okay, so back to vibe streaming this vertical layout. I think it's gonna go dark here for a quick second. So we're gonna do FC underscore vertical. Okay. I promise I'm still here. I promise. I'm still here. Okay. I'll just come back here real quick while I go and get the appropriate doohickey. So first thing we need to do is clone the camera. So we're going to add the clone. Where's my source clone? There it is. And we're going to do a new one. And yep, we're going to clone the source. We're going to clone the... Where is it? It's the camera, I believe. Hi, everybody. I'm back. I told you I didn't leave you. I promise I didn't leave you. And then we are going to do another clone. Wait if you're in chat. I know the stream crashed and we all disappeared, but give me a wavy wave if you're in chat. And so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna clone the AverMedia capture. There it is. Okay. And then we need to rename these here. So this one here is this one to clone AverMedia. This one needs to be clone webcam. Okay. And we want the webcam to be above the desktop there. So hopefully everybody can see that I'm posting in chat. So this is going to go really quick. We're going to add a custom mask to this. Let's see here. Is that just going to be a filter? Yes, it is. So I need to come over here and hit filters. We're going to do an effect filter. This is going to be an advanced mask, I do think. And we're going to make it a shape, and we're going to make it a circle. Look at that! Look at that! For those of you watching, that's what it looks like. Okay. Need to make sure. So, the danger here is that I could be outside of the circle, right? So let's try and center it more on me. There we go. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to take that, and I want to shrink this down. If I start with that, there we go. Okay. Now we've got that. Let's put this over here. So I like how that looks for right now. This is probably creating a really crazy effect. And then we are going to add in the chat. That's right, chat. You thought you were going to escape? No. Not letting you escape. We need one more source clone. And this one is going to be the chat. Atom chat. So there we go. And we're going to rename this one. To clone chat. All right. We're going to slap this guy down here. Right now, that's just going to be where it goes. We're going to put it underneath the desktop so we can just see the most up-to-date stuff. And one last thing here. Can I add an outline? Crop pad, scrolling. I've only got 2 minutes. Can I add an outline in 2 minutes? No, I don't think I can. So instead, I'm going to add a background to this whole scene. We're going to add a, I think noise is going to be what we want. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to make it fit the background. So 1080 by 1920. We got presets too. 60s wallpaper. That's incredible. Happy little clouds. What do we think about the clouds, chat? Versus the magma. I don't know about the magma. Energy field sounds cool. Ooh, okay, I like energy field. Can we make it not move as quickly? Contrast, brightness, color, rotation, sublayers. Wow, this is very complex. Speed! There we go. Slow that sucker down. Okay. Ooh, it's like over everything. All right, I'm gonna put it under everything. And then we are going to add one final thing here with my couple minutes I have left here. We're gonna put a filter on the noise. And I want to say we can pull out, I think it's gonna have to be user-defined shader, perhaps. This is gonna be Gaussian blur. And we need to load the shader file. Load from effect. Reload. Is it going to show me the button to load it? Where's my... Do I have to do a TXT? There we go. Shader text file. Browse. I want to say it's under G for Gaussian simple. We'll just do that one, Gaussian blur. Go. If we said radius of 25, diameter 25, I think that would affect it. No. All right, let's find the a Gaussian blur symbol because apparently that was too many options. There we go. Level of detail is interesting. Okay. And then we have samples. Okay, this isn't coming off very good either. Unfortunate. What if I just did blur? Box blur. Yeah, let's try that. We'll try box blur. Strength. Here we go. That's not bad. Normally a Gaussian blur is what I go for, but that's okay. What do we think? What do we think about that, chat? How is this coming together? I'm gonna have to do something different with this chat box down here, but I think for a quick stream, just to set this thing up, that wasn't bad. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. I'm gonna quick back over to live. So it did, yeah, it was on there the whole time. What do you think? I'm very curious. This was an experiment. I was just vibe streaming the setup of this, and OBS crashed in the middle of it because I clicked on studio mode too many times, which is my bad. That's my bad, chat. I apologize for that. But if you enjoyed this, or if you want to see what I'm going to do next, aka tomorrow, go ahead and subscribe. And if you prefer, this is a secret call out for anyone still here. If you like this layout, where I have a larger face cam and this is the desktop's up there, over this layout, where I have a smaller face cam, you can see the content a little easier. Let me know. Do you prefer small face cam or large face cam? I'm very curious. You could shape the course of the stream. Anyway, I have been Johnny Osh, and this was a vibe stream.